Okay, so I play a lot of games, and one of the things that I notice is that a lot of people get stuck on certain bosses or certain fights that they just can't get through and just struggle a lot in. But if you're one of those people, here's the one definitive guide that will help you beat every hard boss that will come your way. It's not a certain boss fight for a certain fight. No, it's not that kind of video for one fight. It's a video for every boss fight that's gonna come your way in the future. If whether it's hard, it's easy, this video is gonna cover how you can beat every single type of boss and what to do and how to master them. I'm not a professional player, but I have played a lot of horror games and my job is to play games. So I think I'm pretty good, well knowledge for this video. And if you follow everything that I tell you in this video, I'm pretty sure you will be able to beat every hard boss that comes your way. Without further ado, here's the guide. The first tip that I want to give you all is don't give up. This is like the most basic tip you can get, and it's not a lot to do. You just keep trying and trying and trying. Whether you lose or just get destroyed, just keep trying. Believe me, you will beat that boss. One fight took me 14 hours. When I first played Sekiro, it was the first hard game that I played. When I first played it, the fight against Genichiro took me 14 hours. But the happiness that I felt when I finally defeated him was like none other. Now, I'm not saying you should bash your head against the boss for 14 hours like I did. But if it's your first of hard game and in general a hard boss fight, you have played like easier games beforehand, then it's not like surprising if a boss takes you like more than 8 or 10 hours, something like that. Don't be scared. It's gonna take you time to learn the system, learn the game and all that. So it's not surprising if a boss in Silksong, Elden Ring or Sekiro is taking you all that long, because it's supposed to take you long if you're first playing that game. So taking your time fighting that boss is an essential tip that you should definitely follow. Just don't give up, keep trying. And if you are gonna keep trying, then might as well follow the next few tips that I'm going to give you. The second one being learn the attack pattern. Now, anyone who plays hard games or have been fighting hard bosses for a while, or have played hard games in general, this tip might just be quite basic. But to new players who haven't done all that, this tip is quite new actually. You should try your best to learn what attack the boss has been doing most frequently, what way I can dodge or deflect, or whatever mechanism that the game allows you to do to dodge that attack or save yourself from dying. And it's very basic, like just keep learning. If you learn one attack, you learn the next. If you learn next, then you'll just keep going on and on. It will take time since quite a lot of boss fights chain moves and just go one after another. So it's fine if you die to one attack. Next time maybe you'll dodge that one and die to the next one. Maybe after that you'll dodge those two but die to the very next one. It will take you time to learn the combos. Like currently I'm playing Blathmik Wukong, and currently I'm stuck on the final boss of the chapter 5. He is quite a fun fight. I absolutely love this boss fight, by the way. But the thing is, he is quite fast, so I'm having to learn what I have to do every single step, and it's worth it. It's such an amazingly fun boss. It's definitely worth it. And there are a lot of bosses that tend to not be as fun. Like when I fought in chapter 4, I think, the right before this chapter 4, there was a boss that I absolutely hated. He was so annoying and all that, but I still had to get through him to reach this boss fight, which is that amazing. So if you are struggling against a boss that is not hard but rather annoying, like I will say Grawl the Great is hard and annoying at the same point, but people tend to hate him because of how he is. But he's designed to be that way. He's designed to be a roadblock like none other. He's not supposed to be a hard boss. He's supposed to be annoying enough to make you quit. But that's the point. You shouldn't. And Grawl the Great is a great example of the third tip that I'm going to give you, which is use the consumable items that are given to you. This is such a basic tip that a lot of people forget. Like if you are saving the things that are given to you in the game, what's the point of those things? Like why are you saving them if you are not going to use them? If there are consumables or tools or anything that's going to help you increase your damage, reduce the damage taken, or increase or ranged attack, all that, there's a lot of options. Like in Silksong there are the beast shards and all that, the shards that you use to use the tools, use them. you should definitely use them. You get like thousands of those every time, and they're just sitting there collecting junk. You're not using them, it's just gonna go to waste. The game gives you tools to be used, and I'm not just talking the tools that you have permanently, I'm talking the consumables that are like go away once you use them. Now these are also the things that I use rarely myself, but if there are things that are like super common that you can get like a lot of, but you're still not using them because for some reason you think they are not worth using, or they are not something that you should use, all that, but you just use them. Just use the thing that's going to increase your damage, use the thing that's going to increase your range or reduce damage and all that. Like the thing is, there's this item that decreases the electric damage taken in Black Myth Wukong, and I got this item to fight few bosses that use electricity, but I was like, I'm not gonna win in this attempt, so I should not use this, and I kept doing that, and now I have 15 of these, and I have defeated all the bosses that I was supposed to use this thing on, and now it's just sitting there collecting junk. It's completely useless now. See, this is what I'm talking about. If a game gives you an option to use that thing, then use it. It's not gonna hurt to use it. And the game gives you a lot of options. Like, it's gonna go to my next tip, which is tip number 5, which I'm going to be talking about, that being explore the goddamn game. This is such a basic tip that even the best of the best players forget. Like, why are you just not exploring? Why are you not leveling up? Why are you just sitting there with the minimum health that you started the game with? Why do you want to suffer that way? If you are struggling against a boss, that boss has taken you 2-3 hours, just go back, explore the stuff that you haven't already, get things that you haven't gotten, get the consumables that I talked about that are going to be useful in that boss fight. It's basic, just do it, okay? It's not that hard. Grinding a little bit or for preparing for a boss for like an hour, completely worth it. Just an hour, then that boss fight is not going to be nearly as annoying. Another example that I'm going to use from Black Myth Wukong is the chapter 4, the final boss. He actually has a phase that I can skip. I could have skipped entirely if I had just used the needle, and I did. I went back for the other boss, which was also quite hard, Duskvile, but I was able to beat him fairly quickly, and I defeated him, got the needle, and came back to this boss and defeated him the very first attempt. So the game gives you option. It's not that hard. Look up online if you don't understand what you're supposed to do, because there are a lot of times where we just miss mechanisms in game that you're supposed to know, but if you just skipped something or the game doesn't do a good job of letting you know, you just don't understand it, then you miss the entire thing. Like another example I'm going to use from Wukong, since this is the game that I'm currently playing, that is that there was a fight that had me confused a little bit, because you are supposed to use the color thing, like yin yang thing. If you are in black, you do more damage the fish in white, and if you are white, then you do more damage to fish in black. It's a weird thing, you will understand if you play the game, if you have played the game, but it's something that you should definitely keep an eye on, because there are quite a lot of hidden mechanisms that the game has that we just tend to ignore. We just ignore them for some reason, or just don't understand. If you don't, then look up online. It's just one video. You are not taking the entire fight, you are not getting the entire fight spoiled for you. Don't do that. Just understand if there's a missing mechanism that you are not understanding, because there are a lot of times that you are not even doing any damage and you are like, why is this game designed so badly? You just gotta think, okay? And if there are bosses that are taking you way too long, this is the final tip that I'm going to give you, that being get help. Just get help. Like a lot of games provide you with NPCs that can help you, like Elden Ring provides you with summons, and any From Software fans that tells you otherwise, that oh, you should not use summon, they just ruin the experience. No, if you're struggling with the game, feel free to use it. If you're struggling against a boss that has taken you more than 2-3 hours, or just use them. Nobody is stopping you, nobody is going to complain. And if the certain person that's complaining, ignore them, because it's your experience. You got the game for yourself. Enjoy yourself and don't look at others' opinion. I do this with a lot of games whenever I'm struggling. Like I can beat the bosses. I am for sure certain that I can beat those certain bosses. Like in Niho, there were a lot of bosses that I knew for a fact that I could beat them, but I still ended up using summons because I wanted to get the games done faster. That's my own issue. But if you are someone who doesn't have that kind of time restraint, then go ahead, take your time a little bit, maybe like few hours. If you are like someone who likes to struggle a little bit, go ahead. If it's a boss fight that you enjoy, then don't get help because it's more fun that way. But if it's a fight that you are not enjoying and is just blatantly hard, get the help of NPC. If it's an online game, get help of a friend. You can find many friends on different places. If you don't have anyone to fight alongside, it's not that hard, okay? It's not big of a deal. Just get help and get that boss done, because a certain boss can seriously hurt the entire experience of some of the most amazing games that ever exist. Don't quit a game because of a boss, okay? Keep trying and you are bound to enjoy that game. Doesn't mean that all the bosses have to be great. Remember, some bosses are designed to be bad, to hold back your experience a little bit. For the example that I gave you, Growl the Great. But if you get through him, get to Act 3, you are bound to fight some of the best bosses in gaming ever. So don't let certain boss hold back your experience, and get help in any way you possibly can, okay? And the last stretch that I actually want you to ignore is that there are mods for PC that make the game easier. I don't recommend that. Like that can like decrease an experience by quite a lot. If a game is designed to be hard, keep trying, okay? I'm sure the boss will take you multiple hours. Even if you are an experienced player, the boss can take you multiple hours. I'm used to a hard boss taking me more than 2-3 hours. I don't mind that at all. Like in Blacksmith Wukong, the boss that took me the longest was the chapter 2 boss named Tiger Vanguard. He took me like 3 hours or something, and I did not mind that at all, because at this point I've gotten used to losing to a boss fight multiple times and for quite a lot of hours. But even if you're not, just keep trying, man, because you are missing out on some of the most excellent experience there are. Silksong, Sekiro, Elden Ring, Blacksmith Wukong, Niho, just one after another, some of the best experience in gaming ever, okay? It's worth it for sure. Getting through them, 100% worth it, okay? Now I will be making a video on all the separate genres of horror games and how you can master them separately and how to get through them. But this video was generally about hard bosses in games and why you should not let those certain bosses decide your entire walkthrough and complete certain games, okay? And if you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. If you watch the entire thing, I will be surprised. But thanks a lot. And if you have any tips that you can give to newer players who are new to hard games, go ahead, leave them in the comment. Will help out a lot to others.